What about Malaysia? Catch anybody. New methods, new deceits, way of catching people. So you take it home, you kiss it, and you put it on the wall. You put it in the Quran. Then if this is a bit too small for you, of course in book form. I don't know how many of you have seen this before. Put up your hands. Anybody has seen this before? This is a Cape Town production. You haven't seen it. You're not so lucky, that means. If you are not so lucky. This is a Cape Town production. Al-Kitab. You think it's a Muslim publication, you're going to kiss it and take it home. This is the Christianity. Christian mission is giving you a Bible course. Al-Kitab. Deceit. New and new ways of deceiving the people. Catching fish. And we are getting caught. Don't be too arrogant. Look at this. How they make you to keep, retain. In case you recognize, let's say you recognize that this is Christian mischief. It says here, Christian witness among Muslims. You don't read that. But now you see a Muslim, maybe a Ghanaian or a Nigerian or a Sudanese, the picture here, he's reading the tasbih, subha. What do you call it? Subhanallah, subhanallah. What do you call that? Yes, tasbih. Yes, we call it tasbih. The Indian Muslims call it tasbih. The Arabs call it subhi or something. It says here, on the cover, Inna Allah yubashiruki bi kalimatin minhu ismuhul masih wa Isa ibn Maryama. What are you going to do now? Kiss it. Allah's kalam. You recognize those words, don't you? You kiss it. And what you do? Take it home? You're going to burn it? No. You're going to tear it? No. You're going to throw it in the dustbin? No. What are you going to do? Put it next to the Quran. A snake in the house. You're going to look after this snake now. This is a snake in the house, but he's making you to look after it. New deceits, trying to catch fish. And books. They have written some 60,000 books against Islam. Professor Edward Said, he's a Lebanese Christian, he's a professor in America of the Columbia University. He says, as writing about Islam and the Orient burgeoned, means expanded, 60,000 books between 1800 and 1950. In 150 years, 60,000 books have been written against Islam. 60,000 books. And now, they are publishing at such a fast rate that you can never keep count with it. You can never keep count. Our Muslim neighbors, say the masjid, this masjid is a masjid in Regent's Park in London. Our Muslim neighbors, to love a Muslim, a new study. Again, our masjid. Beautiful, beautiful production. Won't you like to have this book? Who doesn't want it? Who won't have it? Yeah? Yes, you all want it. Share your faith with a Muslim. Islam and Christian witness. Your Muslim guest. You go into his country, you are his guest. A Christian response to Islam. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By the minutes, they are turning out hundreds and thousands. By the minute, new productions coming out. The battle is on. How to catch the Muslim fish. And if those things are here, all these that you see here, you see, I don't want to pass them on. Usually it has happened in the past. When I pass them on to my brothers, have a closer look, they all don't come back. I'm warning them that there's a snake in the house, but still they take them home. They want to steal the snakes, I tell you. Look, all this, these are all Christian. Wallah, these are all Christian production. Each and every one of you and me, Allahu, you read. But you think, put it on the wall. No? Yes. All this. And to make it more interesting, here, these beautiful Torahs. Look at this. You'll never imagine in 100 years that this is Christianity. This is what the Christians are doing to you. This is what the Christians are doing to you now. They know how to catch the Muslim fish that you will bite. And you know, I've been telling the Arabs, I said, if the Saudi government gives me permission, to import this into Saudi Arabia, I can get 1 million copies of this free, absolutely free, and I can sell them a riyal each to the Hajis. And every Haji will take 5 and 10 and 50. You know, your brother who's gone for Hajj or your father, he'll bring 50 back home. He says, see, I brought this for you. And you'll put it on the wall. When you see the Bible, usually black. Black color. Bible is in black. This is the Bible. This is the usual color of the Bible. Immediately you see this black, you are on guard. People are on guard. When you see this, this is not our book. See, the Bible is usually black. Now they give you this. You see this? What it says? No greater love. You young men, won't you like to read it? Love, romance. You don't like to read it? Look at this. What a beautiful product. Look at the rose. No greater love. What do you think is inside there? It's the Bible. It's the Bible inside, catching fish. And they're posting this from America. It's costing them about $2 and some 60 cents each, posting to every Muslim in Durban. They get their directory. I don't know, you people are not that lucky. Your father, your dad got one. But this is generally, your names are a bit too much of a mix-up. See, our names, they can recognize, you know, this is a Muslim name, A.R. Brown. You know, the guy, I don't know, how will he think that, you know, Abdul Rahim Brown is a A.R. Brown? So Brown must be an Englishman or must be a colored man. Or, yeah? Nobody will think he's a Muslim. See, some Ibrahim Hendricks, E. Hendricks, some Mr. Fenter. Right? So you are not that fortunate like us. They recognize us quicker. You know, our names. You see? So the guy knows this is the Indian Muslim. They take it off and they say, right, send to these guys. Shh. They have printed some 2.7 million so far. Free distribution. But the latest in this deceit is in answer to the Quranic challenge. Allah Bari Ta'ala tells us in the Holy Quran, chapter 2, Surah Baqarah. You know Baqarah? How do you find Baqarah? Yes. You see in the index. If you have this Quran, at the back is an index. See? And the B, just like in a dictionary, you look it up, Baqarah, it says 2. Chapter 2. 2 is easy to find. So right, I find chapter 2, and I say ayah number 23. 23, Allah says, وَإِن كُنْتُمْ فِي رَيْبٍ مِمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَىٰ عَبْدِنَا فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِّثْلِهِ وَادْعُوا شُهَدَاءَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Here is a challenge. Allah is challenging. He said, if you are in doubt, if you have any doubts about this book, about what we have revealed to our servant from time to time, then produce a surah like it. In kuntum sadiqin, if you are speaking the truth. And it continues, وَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا وَلَنْ تَفْعَلُوا فَاتَّقُوا النَّارَ الَّتِي وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ عُدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. Says, you will not be able to do it. You will never be able to do it. Allah says. You try, you can't do it, and you'll never be able to do it. So fear the fire whose fuel is men and stones. Wait for Jahannam. It's waiting for you. You wait for Jahannam. For 1400 years, the challenge is there. Produce something like it. Produce something like it. And they have failed to produce anything. But they don't give up. They don't give up. The Christians, they have that quality. We must admire, which we haven't got. That patience, the perseverance that they have, we haven't got it. We don't want to do anything. We want something easy. Laddu, halwa, Turkish delight. You just put in your mouth and melting moments. Yeah, no exertion. We don't want to do anything. We are alright. We are Muslims. Inshallah, we go to heaven. You don't sweat for anything. So, they don't give up. Admire the quality in the Christian. He comes to your house and you give him a hearing. He'll never let you go. You give him a finger, he'll catch you by the hand. You give him your tea and kusistas, he'll be